are trying to think of better ways to preserve it so that doesn't happen, but it's all experimental at the moment.
So I've turned now to track down the foremast.
So you're seeing the front end of the ship here again, and then we'll also see the back, so it's just replaying now.
What's that hole? That's the entry to the crow's nest.
Wow, that's where they saw the iceberg from. Is that what I think it is?
Hang on, let me steady the ROV and I'll move in. Captain Edward Smith's private bathtub, with plumbing for freshwater and seawater, believe it or not.
Now you can see the lifeboat davit, which they showed in the film, is just sticking off the port side, and there's also one lying flat
What are
on the deck
those?
as well, just in front of it.
Memorial plaques. There are several of those in the
That's
hull
a
now.
forward funnel hole.
And that's a telemotor.
And the square hole is where the grand staircase was. It's all
What's the
wing
telemotor
now.
for?
All the wooden objects
It's
are
part of
gone.
the hydraulic system that connected the ship's wheel to the steering gear and the rudder.
That's actually where the dome was above the staircase. It's that open area
Still
there.
shiny.
Bronze and brass. They don't rust.
And then the second funnel hole and the third funnel is where the ship split. So the third funnel's a bit sort of missing.
We're about a third of the way along the hull now. I'll turn and zoom in.
Now there's 600 meters between
See that
the
hole?
two parts of the wreck, which is
What
about a
is
third of
that?
a mile. So
That's
you'll
where
just
the
see that for
forward
a
funnel
moment,
was.
and then you'll see the back end
The
come
one
on.
that collapsed.
Maybe 3 minutes before the end. Coming at the funnel opening from another angle. That's a water tank. Still sitting there.
Incredible. It looks almost untouched.
Now because the back end of the ship had no damage from the iceberg, it didn't
A
flood.
double action, well
Basically, it was stuck up in the air.
Designed to
And it
swing the
was
boat
still
well over the side
full
of the
of
ship.
air when the hull
So you
cracked.
were okay if you could get into a lifeboat.
And the front end pulled the back under. So that air pocket in it was completely
What is
crushed by
that?
water pressure
That's
when
one of
it
the
started
ship's
to
boilers.
descend, when it was dragged
It's
under.
gigantic.
You can see the reciprocating engines where the ship split there. And this is all crushed because of that water pressure and the air pocket
So I'm over the
inside this part
debris
of the
field
hull.
now.
This is off the side of the ship.
Off the side and here we're behind.
It's called plate buckling.
So much of it.
It's huge. She kind of planed down onto the ocean floor, leaving all this stuff behind. If you look carefully, you can see bottles lined there.
Now at the back you can see steel decking. All the wooden decking is gone. And you can see rusty spots where the rusticles are forming from that bacteria. And the memorial plaques that you have in the film as a
Oh my
close-up,
God.
those are placed by
Shoes.
submersibles. So they actually go
Two
down,
different sides.
in that case,